So hey guys, it's me Anirban back here with another brand new video on my channel. In this video I will be doing a short detailed review of the Oppo A15 smartphone. I have skipped the unboxing part as it is more or less similar. Okay, so just sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, so one more thing which I would like to mention before starting this video is that those of you who love to watch vlogs can also check out one of my best friend's YouTube channel. I would be giving the description down below, you guys can check it out. The Oppo A15 smartphone comes in 3 different color variants. As you can see that mine one which I am holding now is black in color, which Oppo claims to be dynamic black, and the other 2 colors are mystery blue and silver. This device also comes in 2 different RAM variants. The 2GB RAM variant will cost you around 8,990 rupees and the 3GB RAM variant will cost you around 1,190 rupees. It looks quite premium and also has a very thin, sleek design. The backside of this device has a shiny, glossy texture finish which makes it look quite premium while you are holding it. This device comes with a triple camera setup which consists of a 13 megapixel main camera, 2 megapixel depth camera and a 2 megapixel macro lens, which is an AI triple primary camera setup. This device comes with a standard 32GB storage variant. Here I have skipped the unboxing part because it is more or less similar. But let me tell you what are the things that you will be getting inside this box. That is the USB data cable, the adapter, the SIM card tray ejector, the protective case, and a booklet with an warranty card and a quick startup guide. It comes with Oppo's ColorOS 7.2 and based on Android 10 operating system. Here for this device you will get Android 10 out of the box. Okay, so at the backside of this device you will find this kind of triple camera setup with the LED flash, which resembles more or less like the Apple's iPhone 11 Pro or the latest Apple's iPhone 12 Pro, and here at the middle you will find the fingerprint scanner. At the bottom corner you will find the Oppo branding. As we all know that nowadays 32GB internal storage is quite a less amount of space, and that's why you can even expand it up to 256GB. As this device costs less than 10,000 rupees, we can definitely call it to be a budget friendly smartphone. And one important tip which I would like to inform you, that you must go for the 3GB RAM variant as it would be a better option. This device comes with a dual SIM card slot, which means that you can use 2 nano SIM cards as well, and both can have 4G support. While you are holding this device in your hand, it feels quite lightweight, and because of this sleek design it looks quite premium, and this device is completely made of plastic. Okay, so as we all know that Oppo is known for taking the best selfies, and so it provides a 5 megapixel AI beautification front camera. Okay, so here I am facing some focusing issues with my main camera with which I am shooting this video, but actually it is not the case with this device. Here as you can see that you will find different kinds of camera options such as the portrait mode, the video mode and the night mode, which you can use also. The rear camera quality of this device is more or less average and the front camera is also good. Now coming up at the front side, we get a 6.52 inch HD Plus multi-touch capacitive touchscreen which supports a resolution of 1600 into 720 pixels. Okay, so this device comes with a 4230 mAh lithium polymer battery which provides a talking time of 29 hours and a standby time of 323 hours. It also comes with a 2.3 GHz MediaTek Helio P35 octa-core processor. The rear fingerprint sensor is very much responsive. It also comes with an AI face unlock. Here, Oppo provides a new feature which they call it to be the eye comfort feature, which basically filters the blue light to reduce the damage to your eyes. Overall, at last I would like to recommend you all that you can definitely buy this device as it is a budget friendly option and its performance is also good. Here as you can see that because of its sleek design you can easily hold it with your one hand and use it. I personally haven't faced major heating issues with this device, but if you play a lot of games then you might feel that the backside of this device is slightly heating up, but it's not the case with me. I haven't faced major heating issues with it. The touch screen of this device is very much touch sensitive and is quite responsive. Okay, so here I have done a short sound quality test for this device. Here as you can see that the speakers used in this device are loud enough and also are capable of providing a good sound quality which is very much crystal clear. At the bottom of this device you will find the headphone jack, the charging port and the speaker. At the right side you will find the volume up down button and the power on off button. So hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video with all those people whom you know who are thinking of buying these kind of smartphones for themselves. And thanks for watching and see you guys in the next one.